So you are not your disease. What do I mean by that? When I was a kid, I wanted to be a fighter pilot. I seen Top Gun. I was like, man, that's what I'm doing. I was so into it. I asked my mom on my 15th birthday for flying lessons. And she went, okay. And we went up in a Cessna. The guy did a stall. We did a spiral, came back down. I landed the plane. My mom was standing there on the runway. She was so excited about it. She actually became a pilot. And then I went through high school and it didn't really pan out the way I wanted it to. But I still had dreams and I still wanted to go do things. And so I did. Then my back got injured. I always saw myself as an athlete, right? I was always doing athletic things. And my back got injured. And I was 18 at the time. I said to myself, wow, this is preventing me from doing the things I want to do. And so I started trying to get my back pain to go away completely. And it just didn't work. I didn't know about Chinese medicine. I was using some other modalities and it just wasn't working. And then one summer, a couple years later, I finally said, I've had enough. This is ridiculous. And I was like thinking to myself, wow, my life is over. I'm 19. How is this possible? I can't be done yet. And I decided to create a big journey for myself. And it turned out by talking to old coaches and this and that I ended up through hiking the Appalachian Trail. Did I have back pain during the process? Yes, I did. Did it debilitate me from finishing what I needed to do? No, it didn't. So I was able to mitigate and lessen the pain to a point where I could, and a lot of times it became a mental thing. And what happened was I joined the Army and jumped out of airplanes. You know, along the way, I started getting interested in Chinese medicine. Now I'm 40. I actually turned 49 on Monday. And I have 95% less pain than when I was 18. I don't have the debilitating pains. I'm more flexible. I have 3 young kids, 8, 5, and 2. I feel like life is at my disposal right now. Like, it is so exciting to be alive right now. I want you to feel that same thing. Inside of us, all of us, is still that little kid, that young kid that has dreams. Even if they've changed, having that excitement for life that we all had when we were younger. That's what we're trying to bring back for people. And that's what we see in a lot of our patients also, as they start going through some of the process and their body starts healing up, they get better blood flow in their system, their nerves start functioning correctly again. But what happens is they start being able to enjoy life again. And they're like, wow, this is amazing. And then they can smile at their kids and they can smile at their wife or their husband and they go to work. And it's a simple thing like going to work, right? I mean, work is work, but they go to work and they're happy because they're not in pain so much. A lot of patients these days, as they're going through the process of their, health issues, start to identify and become that disease. They no longer become or themselves. They no longer identify as I am Eric or I am John or I am Emily. They identify themselves as, I'm a this or I'm that. And while those are important things because you've overcome certain things, when you start to identify as the disease, you kind of let a sense of yourself go. And so what we do here is we want to focus on the aspects of your life that are important to you. Why are you coming into the clinic? Why is it so important for you to work on this when everything else has failed you? I really want to be able to play with my grandkids and I can't because every time I get down low to play with them, like my back gives out and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they're like, Grandpa, what's going on? Or like I had a patient the other day, they were in here and they were like, yeah, man, I'd love to go out and play with my kids and I can't. And my dad used to play baseball with me when I was a kid and that was my passion growing up. And I identify with my dad, the relationship with my dad, and it's important to me. I want to be able to give that to my kids and I can't. And you can see the frustration on their face. Sometimes people start crying. Sometimes they get angry because they're really trying to figure it out. That's what we do here for patients. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you get to that. And we will try as hard as we can. What we can do for you, we will try as hard as we can to get you to that place.